AccuAir came to us and they had an idea for a project on an Audi wagon to make into a wide body conversion. We decided to take on the challenge, even though it was a crazy target date, because we wanted to showcase our craftsmanship. And what better than one of the biggest conventions in the world, SEMA 2012.
My first reaction to this project was, are you serious? And I was excited. The whole crew was excited, but when he said we need it for SEMA, I was just looked at him like, are you crazy? Seriously? We're a month away from SEMA. It's not possible.
So when we started this project, we decided to go with Coastline Auto Group because we knew that if anybody could handle the project on the time frames we had, it was going to be them. Right off the bat, we tracked down a car. We got a 2010 Audi Avant and got it back into the shop, and within about 24 hours had it on air springs. We developed a kit specifically for this car. Once it was on air, we turned it right back around and got it down to Coastline, to their shop. And that's when we started kind of discussing our concept on what we wanted the car to look like, with the wide body, with the 2013 RS5 front clip. This whole car was basically just an idea we had in our head. It hadn't been done before. We knew it was going to be pretty crazy, and we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into.
I never really thought of how intense this project was going to get. The parts were a big factor in the build. Traditionally, anytime you do a build, you order any parts involved, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call the local dealership. However, in this case, the parts that we were trying to get were for a vehicle that wasn't even in the country. So not only did we have a 6-week time frame to finish the car, but we had the challenge of trying to get the parts within that 6-period time frame. So we definitely had to rely on our vendor to come through for us, which they were able to locate the parts in Germany. That was kind of like the good and bad part, because he did come through for us, but now we were limited on time. That's when the endless nights for the whole crew started.
Throughout this project, we found that our approach to things was very similar to Coastline's. So there was no question that the wide body needed to be all metal, and it ended up being a foot wider than when we started to fit the 345 Toyo tires.
The biggest challenge was we're trying to create something off of no rendering.
We basically had to use pictures and the internet to give us an idea on what the body should look like.
Our number one goal with this project was to keep it looking as if it could have been an Audi concept car. But at the same time, we wanted to show how important air suspension was to getting the car to sit and look just how it needed to.
Every aspect of this vehicle was modified. What started off as a regular wide body conversion ended up being a one-off vehicle. We ended up doing a 2013 Audi RS front end, the entire interior, and also doing all the trim on the vehicle. So basically, we ended up doing every panel on the vehicle.
So when Coastline was done with the car, we rushed it back up here. We only had a few days before we were needing to leave for SEMA, but we put some finishing touches on the car and we were ready to head out. One of the greatest things about this car is all the people that pulled through to make this project a reality. Audison and Hertz came through with an amazing sound system. And the interior of the car is absolutely stunning. It was handcrafted by one of the best guys in the business. Nesson Forge provided us with a custom set of wheels, and we wrapped them in Toyo tires, which really gives this Audi its finishing touch. One of the most important things about all of our project vehicles here at AccuAir is that they have to perform, and this project was no different. It has amazing looks and styling, but with that is amazing performance, and the handling, ride quality, comfort is beyond all of our expectations. This project was a huge success. Not only did the car from start to finish take less than 8 weeks, but everybody involved brought a really special touch to the finished product, and we couldn't be happier with how it came out. The whole team at Coastline really went above and beyond, and all of our other partners really had a hand in making this car what it is.